Hey everybody! In this video, I will be going over an exciting feature that will be part of Bethesda's SciFi RPG Starfield, and that is the ability to build and customize your very own spaceship. This isn't just cosmetic changes like applying a skin to the outside. Your character will be able to change and modify entire modules and systems such as boosters, weapons, storage capacity, and they are all available from various in-game manufacturers. Character customization and base building has been a part of previous video games from Bethesda, such as the Elder Scrolls and the Fallout series, but the ability to build and fly your own spaceship is a completely new feature that will be a part of Starfield. As we enter the spaceship, you can see the main interior of the ship that acts as like a general meeting area module, equipped with tables and storage spaces. It's a little empty at the moment, but presumably if you decide to take companions on your journey, they will populate your ship, and then they'll be seen using this common area in between tasks or other assigned duties. Moving forward, you can see that this module is attached to the cockpit module. Separating the ship into different sections like that is what will allow for a wide variety of customization options. The cockpit itself currently has one pilot chair, but on larger ships it might be possible to have multiple pilots or a companion that can assist with navigation. The next module is a lab fully populated with crew members that you get to choose working away at their assigned tasks. Having a mobile research lab on your ship will make it easier to research weapons, medicine, and possible traits depending on what the game offers. This might eliminate needless back and forth fast traveling between bases and outposts when you want to start a new research project or check the results of a completed one. As we move through the ship, you see more and more crew members assigned to various tasks. It's possible a certain number of crew members will be required to fly bigger ships or complete some missions. Similar to Fallout 4, where settlers could be assigned to take care of and harvest crops or manage your shops. That food was then automatically applied to the settlement storage, and perhaps these crew members can make repairs on parts of the ships when you are getting attacked during combat. I also think having these NPC crew members brings life to the ship and makes it feel like something is constantly happening. If the ship was just completely empty except for your character, it could feel boring or just like a background. If you played Fallout 76 right when it was released, then you know what I am talking about. Sure, there were a ton of locations, but there were no NPCs to share stories or complete missions for. Your character was just sort of walking around and looking at the environment, but it didn't really have any meaning. Whereas having the crew members aboard the ship gives the environment life. Being able to interact with the crew and have them share a personal story or talk about an issue with the ship, those types of little details make for a much better game experience in my opinion. As we move into the actual customization of the spaceship, we get our first glimpse at the building and vendor interface. Starting in the top left corner, you can see the current levels for weapons, engines, shields, gravity drive, and the reactor powering the ship. In the top right corner, you can see the current credit amounts of the vendor and your player. And at the bottom, you can view the overall stats of your ship, from the strength of your hull, power of your shields, cargo capacity, number of crew members that can fit on the ship, the gravity drive jump range, overall mobility, top speed, and the mass of your ship. The module design of the ship will allow for easy customization. As you can see, the cockpit module can be selected and detached along with the rest of the spaceship's modules. This particular cockpit was manufactured by the Nova Galactic Corporation. It has a cargo space of 60, health of 9, and 2 crew slots. It costs $10,000 to purchase and has a mass of 10. It also requires the skill of Starship Design. Similar to other Bethesda games where certain skills have to be unlocked in order to craft a weapon or a piece of armor, your character will have to have this skill in order to customize this spaceship. All of your ship stats will be updated in real time along the bottom of the screen as you modify the ship. With only one of the engine boosters attached to the ship, you can see the mobility is at 49 and colored red. That red indicates an error that your spaceship is not fully operational in its current state. Additional rocket boosters will have to be equipped in order to make the ship fly. When the second rocket booster is attached, the mobility jumps up to 98. The more powerful the boosters, the heavier your ship can be and the faster it can fly. So yes, you can build your ship however you like, but there are going to be certain modules, such as the fuel tanks, that are going to be required as part of your ship if you want it to fly. Landing gear will be another required module, but just like all the other parts of your spaceship, it can be purchased from different manufacturers, and its placement can be modified depending on the size of your ship. Your ship can also be equipped to defend itself or attack enemies. An example is the Mauler 104L cannon from Horizon Defense. It is a Class A, requires 4 of your reactor power, and has a health of 1. It is also costs 5,500 and has a mass of 1. You will have the option to purchase a wide variety of modules that will improve the overall performance of your ship. It's also possible that some modules will be rewards for completing missions or like helping your companions, or even discovering crashed or abandoned ships and salvaging them for parts. When it comes to visual changes, you will have the ability to make your ship whatever color you like. These paint jobs can also be applied to any of the modules to give your spaceship a unique look. Once you have your spaceship customized in a style you want, it's time to take it to the skies, because you will be able to fly any of the spaceships that you have built. However, you will not be able to take off from a planet and fly up out of the atmosphere into outer space like in a game like No Man's Sky. Instead, there will be a loading screen when going from planet to outer space. When you have arrived in space, you have complete control over your spaceship, and you can fly to different planets or engage in combat with pirate ships. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, please hit subscribe to see more in the future. See you next time, and do what thou wilt.